Hello adventurers, it is I, Soul's Adventure, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And for today, before we dive into our TTRPG Tuesday adventure, I did want to say thank you to all of our Patreon members. And I do want to give a shout out to 3 Dungeoneers. We have Chris John, Iwakura, and Old School Dungeon Master. And of course, our 4 adventurers, Blair Black, MC, Todd, and Versus Me. Thank you all so much for the support, and I hope you are enjoying the little perks that you get from joining these tiers. So thank you again. And also, just a reminder that my notes from my July series that is up on Patreon. So make sure that you take advantage of that. It is free until the end of the month. And then after August, when September hits, it'll just be available to Dungeoneers. And then eventually I will post it on my itch.io and sell it on there. But anyways, we are gonna get started with our ShadowDark campaign. This is the Pits of the Thieving Warriors, and where we have left off. So we were in room 6 over here, and we have Drago, and then we also have Forge, the Ramlat Keeper. So kind of what's going on right now is they were in room 6, and which happens to be a kind of like the sleeping quarters for the Thieving Warriors. And unfortunately, they couldn't find any food or healing potions in this area. And Forge, he is slowly dying. And so Drago, he is trying to find some healing potions or food or something to make sure that Forge will make it out alive. And he also needs Forge to help kind of figure out where that ancient tome is hidden. So, okay, we are going to be, so I guess we're going to start. So kind of where they have left off in this hallway here. But Drago hears a lot of commotion coming from this room, room 7. And in room 7, there happens to be a mob of monsters. Very likely that it's going to be the mob of like bandits kind of hanging out in this room. So right now they're kind of lurking in the dark in this hallway. So I think what's gonna happen here. So we do have the gemstone. So Forge has the gemstone, and that was the whole point, I guess, of this quest. But Forge is saying that he also needs to locate a missing ancient tome, because there happens to be this page that he ripped out, and he doesn't want these thieving warriors to get access to this page. So I think what they're gonna do is I think they're gonna try to see if they can avoid the mob of like bandits there. I wonder if he hears anything. So yeah, I guess we will get started here. So I wonder if he hears, like, what are the kind of sounds that are coming from this room. So luckily they are hidden in the dark right now in this like hallway. And let's see, we will see kind of what is kind of going on. What's all the commotion? Okay, so we have that was a 50. Okay, so punish. Oh, interesting. So punish. And what else? We got a 22. So punish and obstacle. Oh, I wonder if this is like, ooh, I don't know. I wonder if that's kind of a room where maybe they're holding other prisoners. And I don't know, maybe they're like torturing the poor prisoners or something. Let's see. I'm gonna ask this here. Yeah, so we'll use this and see. So, oh, whoops, I didn't even ask my question. I was gonna ask if the room filled with bandits, if there are other prisoners in this room. So 5. And was that a 1 or a 4? I think that was a 4. Okay, so that's a total of 9. So yes. Okay, so it looks like in this room there are prisoners. So I guess I'll just make like a little jail cell looking thing. Okay. So there's like a little jail cell, and then there are, I guess I'll label this, prisoners and a mob of bandits. Okay, so that's kind of what's going on. And I'm assuming that this room is very chaotic and stuff, and so probably the bandits don't even like notice Forge and Drago in this hallway. And let's see. Oh, I also need to test the lantern. Yeah, because they have a lantern right now. I need to see if it's still okay to use. Ooh, that is a 1. Okay. So we're at a D4. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, it's already out. So, okay. So they are in the dark right now. Okay. So the lantern is out and they're in the dark. And Forge, let's see how this guy's doing, how he's holding up. So, okay, 7. Okay, cool. So he's still hanging on. Forge is still doing good here. Okay, so I wonder if, let's see. I wonder if maybe Drago, because I'm assuming that there's actually light kind of coming from here and it's kind of peering into the hallway here. So I feel like they could still kind of see a little bit. I wonder if Drago can like maybe find and search if there's like a secret passageway or something to avoid this mob of bandits. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So first, before I even test, I do want to ask the feature here if there is. So yeah, so we'll ask, is there a secret passage way of some sort in that hallway? So we got a 4 and a 6, so 10. Okay, so sadly that is a no. Okay, so there's no secret passageway of any sort. You know what? I think they're gonna try to go back into the room. So he's gonna tell Forge, let's go back into the room and search again. So I think they're gonna search here again and see if they've missed anything. Like maybe there is a secret door of some sort that could lead them into a separate passage or something. So let's see. Yeah, so we'll ask that. Is there like a secret door? 6. Okay, so there's no secret door. Is there a secret passageway? 4, 3. Okay, so that is a yes. So there seems to be some sort of secret passageway. Okay. And let's see, we are back in room 6. And is it I guess he does need to perform a skill check here. So let's see. We'll do a DC of maybe 10. Should be like fairly easy to locate since they have been searching that room over and over. So we'll take it easy for them. So let's see. Hopefully of a, would that be intelligence check? Yeah, to see if he can try to search the room here. So yeah, so let's see, DC of 10. Oh man, okay, so no. So how I'm kind of seeing it is he probably misses kind of where that secret passageway is. Maybe it's like very well hidden. I wonder, okay, I'm picturing him kind of looking around like the walls. Maybe it's like actually lying underneath maybe one of the beds. Maybe it's like under the bed or something. Maybe there's like a hidden door that's kind of similar to this previous room. So Drago's gonna look under the bed, and he's probably gonna tell Forge to do the same. So let's see. So we'll have Forge look, and let's see if he's able to find it. Okay, so that's a 5, so no. And then for Drago, let's see if he is able to find it here. Sweet. Okay, so he does find a secret passageway. Okay, cool. So he finds a secret passageway, and now we are gonna look and see where this secret passage leads to. So I'm wondering if it leads to either room 3, 8, or 10. So let's see here. I think I'm gonna ask, yeah, I think I will ask this fate chart here. So I'm gonna ask, does the secret passageway lead into this room? So let's see here. 1 and a 5, 6. So that's a no. Okay, does it lead into this room? 4, 10. That is a no. Does it lead into this room? 6, 4. That's also a 10. Oh no. I wonder if it's... Actually, how I'm interpreting this is probably it won't lead into these rooms, but I wonder if it leads to an exit. Yeah, so I'm gonna ask here. 1, 5, 6. Okay, no, so it doesn't lead to an exit. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna interpret that as it probably doesn't lead into an exit, but it leads into maybe like a secret hideout. Like instead of it being a passageway, it's actually a room that maybe bandits who are probably like, I don't know, I'm assuming it could be like a safety thing, like they can hide the secret stuff like in that room. So maybe, yeah, okay, so it's not a secret passageway, it's actually a secret room. And I kind of want to search the room. I wonder what they find. So let's see, we will do a DC of 10. Let's see what they find here. Okay, that's a 1. Okay, so they don't find much. Okay, so they are running out of options here. So it looks like they are a bit stuck. So Drago is saying like he's probably feeling trapped right now. So he doesn't want to go through this mob of bandits, and there's no secret passage of any sort in this hallway or in this room. Forge is saying, I think they're only... So Forge is probably telling Drago here, boy, I think the only way we can go through is to defeat the mob of bandits in that room. And then Drago's probably saying, well, you're basically dying and weak, old man, so there's no way that we can fend off a mob of bandits. And so I wonder if there's like a way to maybe distract the bandits, because there is a whole other like hallway, or not hallway, but there's a passageway that connects from this room to this room, from room 5 to room 7. So I'm also wondering, okay, I think Drago has an idea here. So Drago will probably tell the old man we should light up the room on fire. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. They're gonna light it on fire. They're gonna light the wooden bed and their sheets and stuff to light it on fire as a distraction. So then the bandits can kind of come in going into this room, while these guys can run and make it into the next room over and search that room for where the ancient tome is. So I think that's actually what they're gonna do. Okay, Yep, so that's what Drago's gonna do. They are gonna light the room on fire. Okay, so I think that'll work. Okay, so Drago is gonna take his torch and light it, and when he is having his like torch in his hand, he's telling Forge to go through this back door here into this old room, but this room is clear because the giant cobra is now dead. So yeah, so I think Drago's gonna get his torch and he's gonna light it and light these beds on fire. And so let's see how well he's able to like do that here. 16, awesome. Okay, yeah, I was thinking it would be pretty easy. So he is able to easily light up this entire room on fire. And now Drago's gonna burst into the next room with Forge, and they will wait patiently. So they're gonna be hiding in kind of the corners here. And is there a door, or is this just a passageway? I think it was just a passageway, but I'm not sure actually. So let's see, 2d6, 4, 2, okay. So that is a yes. Oh wait, no, that is a no. So there's no door. So that would be just a passageway here. Okay, so perfect. So they're just gonna wait until they start to see how it goes. And of course, Drago made sure to lock this door. And then maybe as they are running down, he will make his way down this hallway to lock this door and wait for all the bandits to I guess just pass out. So, okay. So they are in the dark right now. He has his torch, but he's kind of having it like behind him so it won't bring too much attention. And now all the bandits start to smell smoke. And one of the bandits is saying, hey, do you see smoke coming from the other end of the hallway where our sleeping quarters are? And so I think they're all gonna start now booking it into this room. Okay, so all the bandits are making their way down into this room to check out the fire, and now it is clear. So it is now clear for Drago and Forge to enter into this room, room 7. So it's clear, and all that's kind of left in this room are just prisoners. And Drago will run really quick to lock that door. And I think that'll just be a DC of like 9 or something. I think that'll be pretty easy for him to book it on over. So this will be a dex check. Yep, 12. Sweet. Okay. Awesome. So he was able to book his way over to that side, and he was able to completely lock these doors. So now the bandits are screaming for help. They're like, we can't breathe. We're trapped in here. And I guess that was a success. And Forge is probably laughing at Drago, saying like, good job. That was a very good idea you had there. But with a lot of exertion kind of coming from, or that whole situation of all the running and stuff, I wonder how Forge is doing. So let's see. Hopefully Forge is still doing okay. Okay, sweet. Yeah, he is hanging on. He's probably telling the old man like we'll try to get our we'll try to find you like food, we'll try to find you like health potions. So I think they're gonna search the room now. So let's see. We'll ask the fate chart here if there is any food around. So let's see. 4. So that's a 10, so no. So I'm saying no. Potions, I'm assuming. So let's see, let's roll. 4. Oh, that is also a 10. Okay, so no. So unfortunately, there's no food, no potions. Oh, I wonder if there's like water or something. I don't know. Maybe like a water skin or something for Forge to drink out of. Let's see. 4, 7. Okay, cool. So he was able to at least get some water for the old man, so that's good. That'll at least help. So I would probably say his health now is at a D10. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it like that. Yeah. So with the jug of water that he's given, he's at least able to, you know, hang on a little longer. The prisoners are probably yelling like, "Help us! Help us! Like, can you free us?" And you know what? I wonder if the prisoners could be like helpful. So let's see, how many prisoners are in this room? I'll do a 1d4. Okay, so there's 2. Okay, so there are 2 prisoners in room 7. So room 7, there are 2 prisoners. And Drago's probably gonna say like okay, like we can let you free, but you do need to help us. And he's probably gonna say, can you wield weapons? Are any of you fighters or something? And so let's see, we'll ask the fate chart here. And we'll see who these 2 prisoners are. So we'll roll. Are they like fighters? So that is a 3. Yes. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So maybe one of the prisoners is saying, yes, I have fought in great wars in my past life, and I've been taken prisoner here. So I think now they will probably need to try to search for maybe weapons for these 2 prisoners. So okay, so he does have a set of keys, so he can use his keys to unlock the chains that are on the prisoners and set them free. Okay, so that's good. So there are two prisoners here, and they are fighters, so that's gonna be handy. Sweet. So he is saying we need to keep our eye out for a special book, and that book is the ancient tome of Ramlet Keepers. And so he's going to explain to them that if you do see any like books that kind of resemble that, to let him and Forge know that that's what they're looking for. And let's see, I wonder if I guess I'm just thinking about if they can like trust these 2 strangers. So let's see, we'll roll on this, the 2d6, to kind of see their reactions to that. So 3. So that is a 9. So let's agree. Okay, cool. So they agree. And yeah, okay, so I think they can go ahead and kind of have these prisoners as help. So there are 2 prisoners that are helping them out now. So we will use these 2 minis. So now we have a party of 4, it looks like. Okay, cool. So I don't think I'm gonna do I'm not gonna make any stats for these 2. I think I'm just gonna stick with Drago's stats here. But now they are ready to kind of venture into the next room and see. Are there any like weapons that the bandits kind of dropped as they were booking it into the next room here? So let's see if there were any weapons left in the room. 5. Oh, sweet. Okay, perfect. So they were able to find, I'll just say they found some like swords for these 2. So perfect. Okay. So now we will venture into the next room here. Okay, so room 3, we have here, or sorry, this is room 7, so this is room 8. Okay, so this is room 8, but I do want to see if this is a passageway or just a locked door here. So we'll roll. Oh my goodness, I got stuck. Okay, so we got 3 and 3. So 3 and 3. That's a double. So yes, but okay. So there is a locked door here. It's a big door. Okay. So there is a locked door here, but let's see what happens. We'll roll on the D10 on what? So we got a 2. Ooh, an attack. So there is an attack of some sort. Well, if all the bandits have left the room, what could attack? Oh, maybe that's just to re-emphasize that this room is trapped and he needs to be careful. Like maybe when he opens the door, it like triggers the trap. I wonder if that's what that means. So I wonder. Okay, so let's see. Let's roll a 1d6 to kind of see what the traps are. So is spiked. Oh shit. Okay, a spiked pit is in room 8 here. Okay. So there is a spiked pit. I don't know how to draw spikes. We'll just do something like this. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. So maybe as he like opens the door, maybe the spiked pit can move. Like maybe it kind of goes this, each of the spikes kind of like move up and down like on the ground. That's kind of how I'm picturing it. Like if this is the floor and then the spiked pit kind of goes like this. That's kind of how I'm picturing it. Like there's a few that just like move up and down on the floor. Okay, so he has to be real careful there. This is, I'm just gonna write here, a spiked pit, and it moves. Okay, so all right, well, okay, so I wonder if Drago can spot on the door if there's like maybe something on the hinge or something, maybe on the knob, if he's able to kind of detect something about that trap, like some sort of like mechanism. So let's see, we'll do a DC of probably hard, so 15. So DC of 15 if he is able to see if he can stop the trap. So let's see on the door. 18. Oh, that was good. Okay, so he was able to unlock the door because he has the keys, and he was also able to spot a mechanism along the hinge that can prevent the trap from turning on there. Okay, perfect. So he was able to unlock the door, and now they are in room 8. So maybe the spiked pit is not moving anymore. It's completely still, all the spiked pits. So now he's able to probably just navigate around the spikes easily. So yeah, so let's see. We will do a DC of probably 12. It's probably normal, so they are all able to easily kind of just walk around the spikes over there. And I also forgot I have a torch, so I do need to make sure my torch is still okay to use. Oh, that's a 2. Okay, so now we're on a D6. So let's see how this torch is doing. So okay, so the torch is still doing okay. So this is for the torch, and then for Forge's life, let's see how he's holding up. 2. Okay, so now he's at a D8. 3. Okay, we're still doing okay. All right. So he was able to make it safely across. And is there a door on this side? 3, 7. Okay. Yes. So there is a locked door. Okay. So he was able to make it across safely. Is Forge able to? I'm assuming yes. Like that would be like a DC 10 or something for him. 19. Yep. Okay. And then same with like the other 2. we'll roll for them as well. Ooh, okay, so there is a little bit of a mishap. So maybe one of the prisoners, he tripped on one of the spikes and it triggered maybe the spike pit to like move again. So we'll write here, one prisoner accidentally activated the spiked pit to move. Oh no. Okay. So, oh, that sucks. Okay, so I wonder with like a DC of 15, maybe like a dex save or something for these guys. Okay, so that is a 14. Okay, so they were able to make it across safely onto the other side of the room here, but they got injured. And so maybe for them, their health life, I don't know. I wonder, maybe like a D6 or something. Yeah, so instead of a D8, now they're at a D6 instead. So this is for Forge's life, and then for this could be for the 2 prisoners. Okay, at least they were able to make it out safely, so that's good. So everyone's still like alive, and that's what matters. Okay, and then they are getting ready to enter into this room. And this room is an 8, and it looks like we have here a major hazard. Okay, so this is room 9. Okay, so I think that's where I'm gonna stop for now, and we shall see how now it's like a whole party of adventurers, and now we will see how it goes. So yeah, I think we will stop there. And just to recap, okay, so just to recap, we have Forge and Drago, and they noticed that there is a mob of bandits that are in this room, and they're torturing the two prisoners here. But Drago has an idea to light this room on fire. So he was able to successfully do that and lock both doors of the room, and the fire will lure the bandits into this room. So now the bandits are trapped in this room, and with the locked doors, they don't have any way out. And now with Drago and Forge here, they were able to also release the 2 prisoners because they do have some fighting experience. So that could help them as they navigate the pits of the Thieving Warriors and help find the ancient tome that Forge is trying to look for. So they haven't found the ancient tome yet. Forge is still kind of on the search. It's most likely in one of these 2 rooms here. So they were able to go into the next room, and this was a spiked pit trap, and it moves. And unfortunately, the 2 prisoners, they kind of clumsily tripped over one of the spikes and activated the trap. So they got injured, but at least for the most part, they're all doing okay here. And they are just about to enter into the next room here, and we shall see what that will be like next time. All right, adventurers. Well, that is where we are going to stop for now. And yeah, I can't wait to keep playing this ShadowDark campaign, The Pits of the Thieving Warriors, and I feel like we are getting close to the end. And yeah, we will see where this ancient tome is lying, but at least we do have the Veilstone. We were able to get that Veilstone, so that's good. All right, well, that is it for today's adventure. Thank you so much, and thank you for all the support. Until next time.